good afternoon. Thank you for taking a few moments with me in the Word today. Generally, I'm with you on Monday, and my day got pretty stacked up yesterday, and I wanted to take a little time today, Tuesday, and spend a little bit of moments here in the Word. You know, in 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 9, it says, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your soul. I like the way the G&B says it. It says, because you are receiving the salvation of your souls, which is the purpose of your faith in Him. Now, I want you to understand that, because we can tend to think, okay, the purpose of my faith is to see my debts paid in full. Now it is. Stay with me. The purpose of my faith is to see healing in my body, to see my family born again. And it is these things. But we have to remember that in 2 John 3:2, that it says we will prosper and be in health even as our soul prospers. So the final result that we want to get from our faith is saving our soul being our mind, will, and emotions. Now it says receiving the end of your faith. That word receiving is an interesting word. It's the Greek word komedos, and it means to tend to and to take care of, to properly provide for, to carry off something as if from harm, and to generally obtain, bring, or receive. So let's break this down then. To receive the end of our faith being the salvation of our soul, there's a couple things here that we need to understand. First of all, we understand there can be strongholds, imaginations, and thoughts. And strongholds, we want to bring the strongholds down. And when we bring those down, we are totally obliterating them. The stronghold is walls that have built up around our thinking, our choosing, and our feeling over our years before we understood what the Word of God said about our life. And we obliterate those. And we cast down any reasonings that would come against the Word of God, and taking every thought that opposes the Word captive. And so I receive the end of my faith, which is changing how I think about salvation, my family, myself, finances, health, the kingdom, the world around me. And so I alter the way I think. I save the way I think, the way I choose, the way I feel. And I do that with the Word of God. But there is a tending to it. You know, thoughts are always going to be coming. There's all kinds of information out there, all kinds of communication that will come against your ear gates. So then there is the tending to it. But we're to receive the end of our faith, which is the salvation of our soul. Now, I did mention 3 John 2, which says, Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. And again, that word even as means just as, or in as much as, or according to. In other words, as much as we have our soul prospering, saving that soul with the Word of God and the presence of God, that is how much we will realize the promises of God in our life in manifestation. I love you. I look forward to being with you again tomorrow. You have a great day.